I think this is going to be a good example of how we've had to kit out a stock standard charter boat to cross the world.
This episode there's going to be a lot of boat work in it, so if that's not your thing, probably don't watch this one. Last week we were joined by our friends Luke and Ben, who we took sailing around Sardinia. And the boys crewed with us on a 300 nautical mile passage to Ibiza.
You made it!
Nice to see you walking around the corner.
What are you
Instead of turning up on the boat with me.
Hey, Xanthe, how are you?
Oh, good. Good. We haven't slept much.
Hey!
A party.
Hi, Dad.
Good, mate. How are you?
I'm loving this little bit.
Yeah, good.
Nice
yeah,
to
you
see you! I'm so excited. Jax's parents flew over from Australia to experience boat life with us for a couple of weeks. And we had a perfect time exploring the Balearic Islands with them.
Searching for people unknown. Take me away from my mind, or they'll be waiting to take us down the line. And I wonder where the love.
A quick pit stop at my parents' house in Spain before bundling back onto Avalon to prepare for the Atlantic crossing. Our safety gear from oceansafety.com delivered to Spain. There was 60 kilos of it, just stripping it all out, and thought I might show you what we got. This is our life raft. Woo! Damn boy. Spray hood. With a life jacket. Ah, clutch strap. For the life jacket. Is that
That's the AIS.
personal AIS? And then we've got searchlight. What's that?
Oh, the drogue.
Drogue? We didn't get a drogue.
Yeah, it's for a life boy.
Oh, the life boy drogue.
Oh, little lights for
Lights for
the
the life jackets. Was so much safety gear we had to get for the ARC, which is kind of good because it taught us a few things about how to stay safe in the ocean, but there is just so much stuff we would never have got if we weren't doing the ARC. So this website, oceansafety.com, I'm not paid to say this, but they're amazing. They service a lot of people who are doing the ARC, so they knew exactly what ISO standard everything needed to be in, and they really helped us out. We hardly had to do anything. They just sent us the list and the invoice, and we said, yeah, okay, let's go.
Putting on my new light. Hopefully that turned off.
Are they hydrostatic functioning?
I haven't actually read them.
There's gotta be.
Yeah, there are some little things on there which could be they're hydrostatic. I think these just going like this.
Because that doesn't look awkward at all.
Really good.
Yeah, you look good. We're back on Avalon.
It's nice after having a few days on land, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
The favourite bit of being on land was probably the space.
Yeah.
I appreciated
swing
space.
a cat. Not that we're cat people or anything, but if
Yeah.
you wanted to, you could swing a cat. But my favourite thing was being able to open a fridge like this. I took that for granted in our previous land life. Opening a fridge like this. That is not the one. Silence.
Cockatiel.
Is that a cockatiel?
Yeah.
I told you about this guy. So this week we're preparing for the Arc Rally.
Well, I guess a lot of it is preparing for the Arc Rally. The other bit is actually preparing the boat for another year of cruising.
We're at the pointy end of our Mediterranean adventure. Yeah, so this episode there's going to be a lot of boat work in it. So if that's not your thing, probably don't watch this one. Because all we're really going to be doing is having our heads down parts of the boat and kitting her out for the Atlantic crossing, which we think is very exciting.
Yeah.
You're not going to recognise her after this.
I think this is going to be a good example of how we've had to kit out a stock standard charter boat to cross the world and to be somewhat of a Bluewater cruiser.
So we're going to do it in such a way that we don't turn Avalon into your typical Bluewater cruising boat. We want to keep her quite neutral, mainly for the purpose of when we do eventually sell her, we don't really want the owner to have to deal with uninstalling everything that we've done. We want to make it quite simple to remove if they need to, and if not, we want to make it quite subtle and hidden. Yeah, so we're currently in a place called Almerimar, which is in the south of Spain. I've always wanted to come to the south of Spain, and it's just amazing how much cheaper everything is here, how much simpler everything is here. The marinas are a fifth of the cost of what they were deeper in the Med.
Oh, more.
Or an
Seventh.
seventh or an eighth. So just to give you an idea, we're paying €8 a day to stay in this marina. In Greece or Croatia, you really had to need to stay in a marina. It had to be your last resort because they were about €100 a day.
Yeah, I think the cheapest we got was around 65 maybe. But
that wasn't even a marina, that was a dock. And the marine shops are really good here too, aren't they?
To be honest, like, we did our research through and through before we bought this boat. There's certainly a few things in here which we don't necessarily 100% need, but the Arc is requiring them. We would have saved a lot of money in marina fees if we'd installed some of this stuff back in the beginning. But our plan has always been that we knew we had 4 months in the Mediterranean to test the lifestyle of living on a boat. And we always knew that at the end of that 4 months, we'd be here in the south of Spain, and now is the time to make the upgrades and to install what we really thought we needed. Because I think we would have also installed some stuff right at the beginning that we probably don't need. I would really recommend that you do some of your simple upgrades in the beginning, but definitely spend some time cruising and really working out what you need, what's going to suit your lifestyle, your boat, and then plan to do that stuff all at once at the end. You can do it in snippets along the way, but for us, I think we definitely found it easier just to block out 2 weeks and just get stuff done. Everything in the Mediterranean has only got cheaper as we've gone west.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I should probably put it that way for the camera.
yeah.
As we've gone west.
And easier as well.
And a lot easier.
The things that we've researched, we've found the best brands that we've been looking for, and for the best prices, all in the UK. So we got our solar panels from there, and we do not regret that. We've been looking at the prices everywhere we've gone, and we definitely got the best deal.
A lot of our viewers are always contacting us and asking questions about buying in the eastern part of the Med, in Greece, Croatia, because the boats are generally more affordable and there's more availability. But I would really recommend getting work done this end. And it's a journey, it's an experience to get here.
And we're going to take you along on the journey of all the things that we've been doing this week to prepare for our large Atlantic crossing. Hope you enjoy. We are getting our rigging done. We're replacing the whole standing rigging. Jackson's just labelling up our old stays so that we can keep them for spares, just in case. We've got a mate. I don't know where he's come from, but he's just checking it's alright.
So we're going to replace the standing rigging on Avalon because it's still original rigging, 13-year-old rigging, and they suggest that the maximum time is about 10 years for standing rigging. Not only that, our insurance requires that we have it replaced. Also, just given the trip that we're going to do, we want full confidence in the boat and everything like that. We're going to replace these wires because what often happens to when they fail is that it rusts and corrodes inside the swage here and you can't see it. Sometimes there's telltale signs that there might be a little bit of rust or corrosion around here. For example, maybe on that one, it looks like it could start to go there, but you don't know what's happening inside and you never will until it breaks.
Taking advantage of Avalon's mast being taken away, we packed up the mainsail and sent it off to the sail maker to get a third reef put in. You may remember from a few weeks ago we had a little mishap with the key in Greece. After putting it off for a long while, it was definitely time to up the security on Avalon. Right, so I've been told if I come back tomorrow, there's a guy next door who's also English, and Stuart is my man. And they also said he likes a challenge, so that's very encouraging. The one concerning thing about the whole thing was Jackson told me that he was at the marine store today, and I've just been to the only 2 marine stores in the village. I didn't see him, so I wonder what he's hiding from me. Hello? Still not back. Very curious.
Should be in a cafe. No cafes.
Those are nice props you got there.
Oh.
Did your new girlfriend give them to you as a cover story?
Yeah. I had to go back to the marine store. They said this chick has been walking around the marina carrying a companionway.
She sounds like a goose.
Yeah.
Well, it's really funny because you said you were going to the marine store, and I've been to the only 2 marine stores on the island, and...
I went to visit our mast to make sure it was okay.
Who's she?
Yes.
She sounds very exotic. Yeah, how's she doing?
Because
Donations, I thought that was a bottle of rum when I saw you pulling it out.
the arc makes you have a second set of navigation lights.
God, they make you have a second set of everything.
You may as well just have a second boat that we just pull behind us, like a shadow boat. Oh, and then
The story continues.
this is what I carry around in my backpack on a day to day.
Well, it'd be good if any dodgy character approaches you on the street.
So I had to get a spare pair of shrapnel metal, and I'm going to make a bracket out of that for our new bilge pump.
Oh, amazing. And you could probably make me a bookshelf with that as well.
No, we're not using that.
I've been asking for a bookshelf for a while. Still has failed to fabricate. everyone's romantic dinners have just been destroyed by the captain.
Because this is what I thought you bought from Ocean
That's
Safety.
what I thought that I bought from Ocean Safety.
But instead you just bought the trumpet that goes
with the
onto a
canister.
can. But you
Yeah.
didn't buy the can.
Yeah, but we could have just bought the can. Why do we have to have 2 trumpets now? Don't tell me the ARC has said we've got to have a spare one of those as well.
No, because the can only lasts a little bit. Like the can's only,
Oh,
it's not
okay.
infinite.
And they're wasteful. And
Whereas
we don't
your
like waste on
lungs, like the
Avalon.
amount you talk, your lungs are so overdeveloped. You'll be able to, you'll be able to use that forever. What is that?
What are you up to?
This is the new GPS antenna for the Iridium Go, so that way you can have the sat phone device inside. Plus, this is also gives you better detection, satellite detection. And I'm just installing this deck mount because I drilled a nice big hole in Avalon to get this cable through, so I didn't have to cut the cable
Yeah.
because I'm not very good with, well, I don't know how to reconnect VHF GPS cables. I figured it was probably a wire we shouldn't cut.
Yeah, you don't want to mess around with that, do you?
So instead I got a really nice little deck mount here which I'm just about to attach, and I was just measuring out to make sure that I had enough cable here. Just about to maybe tie on there.
So the Iridium Go that he's installing is our communication for when we're in the Atlantic. It gives us a little bit of data. You can't go on Facebook or anything, but it's enough to be able to contact someone and let them know that you're okay or let them know that you're not okay. And we can call our mums and stuff like that.
Most importantly, it connects to the Predict Wind app
Connects to our weather apps.
and also allows email for the ARC.
Email for the ARC.
So just daily updates.
And Jackson did a load of research on which was the best one, and he decided the Iridium Go was the best one. And then the ARC rally that we're doing, they gave us loads of advice, and it comes with a manual that big, and they said steer clear of the Iridium Go. So we don't really know how it's going to fare out there, but I guess there's only one way to find out. I just wanted to introduce you to what I've been doing all day. So I've been trying to get all the dry goods for the Atlantic crossing, and those are mostly obtained now. So what I'm doing is discarding unnecessary packaging, especially cardboard, because we learned from the ARC that cardboard shouldn't go anywhere near a boat because it harbours cockroach eggs. So I've taken all the cardboard off everything, all the unnecessary packaging, and then stuff that was originally in cardboard has been labelled with its use by date, and as well cans. I've taken all the labels off the cans and written what they are on top, because those will go all rusted if we're keeping them in the bilges, and they'll be mystery cans. Delivery!
I love being in ports where they do deliveries because we got a delivery. What do we have, Xanthe?
A spinnaker pole for a storm jib.
It's for our other jib.
Oh.
It's for boat.
Oh, so that we can goose wing.
Yeah.
So when we're goose winging, we've goose winged loads, like we goose winged on our first sail. How is this going to make a difference?
Because this is a pole, Xanthe.
Yeah.
Don't you know what poles do?
So it's going to hold the jib out to where it's supposed to be.
Exactly. Is telescopic. Yep.
What are the advantages of that?
It means that you can adjust it for whatever size we need.
The captain's just called me downstairs because he's got something to show me. I think it's going to be good. What is it, Captain?
Are you ready for upgrade number 73 of the boat?
Are we really up to 73? I thought we were up to 71. Running water! Oh, isn't that great?
So you can do the washing up now.
Well, hey! It's good to be able to wash up without anxiety of running out of water, because the water is endless.
Yeah.
The only dodgy thing is we're actually in a marina right now, so
Yeah.
we're just washing up in probably the most disgusting water you can get. But this will really come into its own in the Atlantic.
Yeah.
Very happy panda.
You know